Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Lorraine 15550. It's the Tier 7 French SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Prokhorovka, and this one is under the command of Oksydor of OLIMP, and alongside him is Error 410 Gone of OLIMP in the T-25-2, which is the American Tier 7 tank destroyer. Game on! Okay, the Lorraine 15550. It's quite a speedy little Arty. You can do a top speed of 60 kilometers an hour. It's actually based on the Lorraine 40-ton tank, and unfortunately, because that tank got cancelled, this Arty did too, because they couldn't build them if they didn't build the tank. Okay, 155mm howitzer, capable of doing 630 alpha and penetrating 40mm of armor. Rounds out. Gets a hit with his first shot. 321 hit points, and he stunned the G-Saw, who got into a very bad position there, and he's taking a lot of fire, and I think, yeah, he's probably going to go down very shortly if he's not careful. If he stays where he is, he's going to be toast with the next round out from Oksydor. Rounds out. Well, he managed to pull back, but no, he is toast. The M53, M55 managed to put an Arty round into him from his position next to the railway line. Okay, well, I can tell you that the Lorraine 15550 was designed in 1950. That's what they put the digits in at the end. They actually made another Arty, or designed another Arty the next year, and that one got the 51, and that's the Tier 8. Now, originally, when they made this one, they realized that it was out of balance, and oh, we've got Arty counter battery. And the enemy Arty landed not too far away. You can see it actually fell short, which kind of means that the enemy Arty player might not be that good at counter battery because he judged the distance wrong. Trouble is, the thing is, if you stay in the same position, he will get it right eventually. So it's probably better to relocate. Now, we've lost sight of all the enemies at the moment, but there was a Conqueror tank round about that position. Tier 9 game, Tier 7 tanks in it as well. Or Tier 8 and Tier 7. Here comes the Conqueror. Rounds out. No, that was a bit snap. And look at that. Counter battery comes in. So he did try again. But notice what Oksydor did. It's the perfect move. All you have to do is drive forward, turn to the right or to the left just a little bit, drive and find a new position, and you don't have to be undercover. You could just be sitting out in the open. Their view range probably isn't enough to actually catch you at the moment, but if they do have a light tank nearby, he's probably going to be toast because there's a lot of our tanks around as well. But any light tank that gets past the halfway line would actually get a chance to see you, but we've got a chance to see the Conqueror, and he's dialing in on that spot. Now, he's going to follow what he's doing and see if he can work out any pattern that the guy is actually following. And the pattern he worked out was he was moving backwards and forwards over the same spot. And that's how you do it. You actually work out exactly what the tank is going to be doing next, and if they keep repeating the same move, and a lot of them do, then it's fairly simple to put around on them. Okay, he's marked the target. He said, I'm attacking that one. Rounds out. Direct hit. That's how it's done as well. You mark the target, you let your teammates know I'm going to be attacking that tank. And by having the down arrow appearing above it, everyone else knows that's the target to attack. Because if you track it, you get damage assist. And if they hit it after you've stunned it, you get stun assist. We've lost sight of him at the moment. That type was a little, how should we say, a little bold to be in the bowl, because of course it's once you're in there, it's fairly easy to get shots on you once you're spotted. Well, we've noticed the Ho-Re too, right down at the other end. Our guys are streaming down the east side of the map, and so now we're spotting enemy tanks a long way away. Error 410 is actually protecting us at the moment. He's directly in front, but that Type 59's been spotted again. He just got hit. Now he's a one shot. We can get a kill. Oh, not enough. 187 off that shot, but it's left him on a one shot for somebody else. And the shell came in from the other Arty, the M53, M55. He probably said, thank you very much, I'll have that. We're 7-1 up on the enemy, 6 ahead. And now we've got that same Conqueror tank that was over the other side, rounds out. Now, that was a clever move by him because he actually moved back, stopped, and then moved forward again. And that threw off the shot that was being aimed at him. But because he was actually being spotted by our tanks down the south end of the map, he has gone down. Okay, T-95, the Doom Turtle. Tier 9 American tank destroyer. Dialed in. Fully dialed in. Rounds out. This should be out. Hit the target. He's taking damage. He's stunned. And every bit of damage he takes whilst we've stunned him, yep, we pick up the stun assist. And look at the stun assist Oksydor has got. 3.2k. Well, it's nearly 3.3k of stun assist already. Only 1.2k of actual damage. Okay, IKV is a bit of a snap. That's why it didn't hit the target. He fired too quickly. I think he probably thought that thing was going to go down, and it did go down. There's only 3 enemy tanks left, a T-25-2, an FP-3805, and a P-44 Pantera. Will we be able to load in time? Well, the T-25-2 didn't last very long. There's the Pantera. Ow, we do get something off him. Oh, we get just about everything off him. Most of it is stun assist. And the last tank is gone, so the game is a victory. Here's the end of battle stats. That was an ace tanker game for Oksydor in the Lorraine 155 mle.50. He managed to get a ace tanker. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, it's showing 4 here, but I think he did get more. And his win rate from the game was 1,910, which is very good indeed. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see he's a little way down the table. The high scorer in this game was the Mars, who managed to get 4,067 hit points. He got a high caliber, patrol duty, Confederate, and a tank sniper out of it. So a very, very good player indeed. Second highest damage was the Centurion 7-1, the tier 9 British medium, which is very efficient with a 105mm gun and Hesh rounds. He did 3,156 hit points of damage. And the third highest scorer was the Conway, another British tank destroyer with 1,840 hit points of damage. We can see that Oksydor managed 1,670 hit points of damage, and there were only 4 players ahead of him who actually managed to get higher damage than him, so he's actually in 5th place overall. There was no players on the enemy team who actually managed to match him, but one got close. The Kari got within 7 hit points of his score. When it came to kills, though, it was the M53, M55. He was picking up a lot of the targets that we were aiming at, and that's down to the fact that Oksydor was marking the targets, and then he was disabling them or stunning them. And once they were stunned, the M53, M55 took the advantage of firing at a target that was barely moving and wiped them out, especially that GeForce 1006 right at the start of the game. He was sitting up there against the railway carriages. Oksydor failed to get a really good shot because the guy moved back just suddenly and he just got outside the blast radius or close to a blast radius. But then the M53, M55 with his bigger splash radius managed to blast him and take him out the game. So he was picking up a lot of damaged enemies. And basically, he was kill stealing, you could say. He actually got less damage than Oksydor did at the end, but he got more kills. When it came to second place, well, that goes to the Mars and the T103. Both got 3 kills each. 2 kills went to the Object 257. And the only player on the enemy team who actually managed to get a kill was their Kari, and he only got 2. Oksydor, well, he didn't get any kills at all, but he was aiming to try and get a Confederate if he could by hitting as many enemies as he could during the game. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out, and we can see here that he didn't get the 6 tanks. He tried, he really tried, but he didn't get 6 tanks that were taken out by his teammates at the time. So unfortunately, he didn't get the Confederate that he was after, and I think somebody else may have actually scored. Who got the Confederate? Oh, it was It was the Mars who got the Confederate, and he got a Confederate of 7, a difference of 7. So yes, you can see that in order to get a Confederate, he would have had to have matched that 7 from the Mars, and I don't think he could actually manage to do it. Look at the win 8, 7,655 Super Unicum standard by Odino 4457. Okay, so going back to the XP, and it's top. It's Oksydor gets the highest base XP in the game, 1,526. 1,476 went to the Mars, and in third place, it's the Centurion 7-1 with only 815. So you can see these were the 2 top players on the game. And of course, Oksydor is an Arty specialist. He is an expert. He really knows his biz when it comes to Arty. Unfortunately, he did have a few shots which were a bit snapped, but he doesn't normally do that. He normally aims accurately. I think he fired snap at that IKB, mainly down to the fact he thought his teammates were going to take the kill before his shell got there. But unfortunately, his shell went a little long and he missed out on that one. But anyway, all the same, it was a good game. Let's have a look at the detail report. 12 shots fired, which is a decent amount. That's about average. 7 direct hits on the enemy. None of them penetrated, but he did get 10 splash. Damage of 1,670 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 6 of the enemy, didn't get any kills. Missed out by a Confederate per just 1 tank. 4,932 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. That's where he got the ace tanker, because the combined damage was 6,700, close to 6,800 actually in damage. So it was a good game overall. 11 stuns as well. Just 1 shell didn't actually do anything for him, but the others did. On a premium count, he actually earned 143,610 credits from that game, and it only lasted 6.5 minutes. He also got 9,156 experience points as well. So even though he didn't get any medals, just getting the ace tanker and having an interesting game like that, that really worked. And it showed just how much Oksydor was affecting the battle, because all of that assist really made a difference to his teammates, because he was hitting them, stunning them, and when they were stunned, they were being taken out by his teammates, and they were picking up the kills. So yes, in fact, it was helping his M53, M55 player immensely to get those kills, because 4 kills, it just goes to show. I think he was following what Oksydor was doing and watching for the arrows that Oksydor was laying on targets, and then he was aiming at them and waiting for Oksydor to fire and then getting his kill shot in to take the enemy down. I hope you enjoyed that replay. It was a very quick one, but it was a good one. If you did, please give the video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.